Hey, is my voice working now? Uh, sh- it should be working now. I think from OBS, it's if I talk, it's coming in clearly. Is it not coming in clearly for you, Shri? Okay, so it's working for one person. One person can hear me. I think there might be some settings still I haven't touched. This is the first time I've um, uh, pretty much done anything. So, can you help me out a bit and tell me what can you see on my screen, so I know that since I have two monitors, guys, I have two monitors. So I'm placing the OBS stuff on this side like so, and this is you guys right here. If I put the chat out here, I think you guys can see yourself too, like this. I might have to see in replay if what I'm talking about is actually working or not. Yeah. So can you hear me or not? This is advanced mode. How do I go back? How do you go back from advanced mode? Oh my god. This is so confusing. Well, I just want to, see how exactly I'm supposed to be streaming. I didn't have actually a plan or anything, but um, let's put the chat interface on this screen here. So, oh my god, why is it so long? It's so long. Yeah, I just wanted to see how exactly you stream on YouTube. So I was, watching a lot of videos and stuff. This should do, and this should do here. Okay, what else? So this is pretty much, my channel. If you guys can see that, it's mostly filled with either Nexus War content or the game that I have been playing, and two more scheduled videos for today and tomorrow. This is the dashboard, and this is the community tab. So apparently some people did like the video I put out for the free games that Epic is going to be giving out. Kudos to them. Some people said that that is completely irrelevant and I should not have posted that. I take this feedback seriously, guys. So it does help me with the direction in which we can take this channel. Yeah, 7 more subs to 400. Yeah. But thing with YouTube is if you go into this earn tab here, right? The first eligibility they have is this: you need to reach 500 of these, and your watch hours need to be 3,000. This maybe there's some stuff that unlocks like memberships and stuff. I'm not gonna use membership stuff. That's like charging my subscribers to watch my content. Why would I do that? So super chat stickers, I have no idea what this is. And shopping is for when maybe I have merchandise and stuff. I don't have that. So this is not really as useful for us, because even if we do reach 503,000 watch hours, we still have to wait for this eligibility. I will be your member. Okay. Well, I'm not planning to give like VIP memberships and stuff like that. Why would I charge you to watch me? That's I mean, the fact that you're here is enough. So yeah, the second thing is this one. So this is the actual milestone. We need like 1,000 subs and 4,000 watch hours. Or this tab is different for the super chat. Are your subscribers will pay in live stream to show their name? Why would anybody want to do that? To pay to show just their name? Why would they do that? You make money from membership, do it. Yeah, but guys, I don't want to charge you anything. Like, you know the motivation behind this channel, like how it was created. This happened. I think it's been close to 2 years now when I decided to make this channel. And the motivation behind it is very plain and simple. I used to be like I'm from server 37 in Nexus War. So the reason why I made this channel back then was people were struggling with just the interface of the game. It was so complex for them. Nobody wanted to read the shit that Nexus has. There's so much stuff to read. Everybody was like, nah, I don't want to read that. Somebody just tell me what's going on. What am I supposed to do here? And so I decided that, okay, if somebody needs to, help these people understand stuff, I can do that. It's not that big of a deal. So I decided to, take that first step in order to help out. And that's how the channel was created. In actuality, this channel had 2 people running it. One other person beside me, but she just upped and left after like 5 or so uploads. She said, nah, I don't want to do it. It's too much work. But I kept on doing it because I wanted my alliance to, alliance members to keep playing, to keep understanding what the game is and stuff. This is how I usually, play Nexus War on the BlueStack interface. Can you guys see this interface? How do I make it so that the super chat stuff just stays here no matter what I'm doing? If I click somewhere and click away, it kind of just disappears. Is there a way to keep this always on top? There should be a setting to keep this on top, right? Zoom in, mute, inspect, copy address. There's no way to keep this on top. Oh my god. I do have another monitor. It's just that if I move it here to this monitor, you guys won't be able to see the chat. Or are you able to see the chat? I don't know. It just won't appear on the stream, I guess. The chat won't appear on the stream. How do streamers make it so that you can see the chat on the stream and they're also playing the game and you can also see them on... Oh my god, there's so much settings. Oh my god. So yeah, the motivation behind all of this was... Okay, we have one more chance to go big or go home. Let me just fire one more bullet real quick. It's just 100. We got just 100, and that's absolute shit. Okay. So you guys can see the chat. Okay, that's good. Oh, by the way, if any of you are playing this Sky Hunter bullshit, make sure that you only grab the energy converters from this. This is by far the most best for your value stuff. So so far from this one I've gotten one, and I'd be saving these boxes for the next time it appears, so I can get at least two. That's like 20 mythic cores. So if you play your cards right, you can get 10 to 20 from this. You can get sometimes if you hit big in Cloud9, just cash out, get the mythic cores from there. The last time I got 47 from Cloud9, and the third one would be Perseus. You can get some from there, like 3, 6. Yeah, 3 or 6 is I guess as a free to play, that's your max bet. So just maximize stuff from there. In like 3 months time, you can get another level on your energy converter. That's how I would go about doing it. So yeah, I feel like there's still a lot of settings that I need to tweak out here in order to be able to stream better for you guys. One interesting battle that happened today was this. It was kind of shocking that I was able to hold my own against this one. But yeah, I got more death than he did. Okay guys, these were test streams. Next time I will do a bit better in streaming my content. I guess I would stream games, or we can stream, streaming. I generally would like to start streaming either Where Winds Meet or Nexus content. So that's two of the things that can relate to you guys, because I guess Expedition 33, I've played that game really far in already. Yeah, we can go with Where Winds Meet. Shri, I would, ask you to join me in that, but I can understand if your university stuff is keeping you busy. But that game, from what I've heard from the community, is that it's actual free to play stuff. It's not you have to pay to win. So, and also it's like you can join my instance and we can have progress together. That's another good thing about Where Winds Meet. So yeah, if you wanna hop in with me, if any of you wanna hop in, we can live stream and play together, if you guys want. No pressure. No. Where Winds Meet. Hold on, let me type this in here. This one. So I think I put out one video about this. Here it is. It's this one. This was where I played the intro to Where Winds Meet, character creation and first impressions. It's both on mobile and it's on PC. You can join from your mobile just fine. The mobile version released on 12th of December. You can see here, I've put that in the description, that iOS and Android version has arrived. It arrived on 12th December. So it's available for both now. So you can join me even on mobile. And as for as for how or what sort of game it is, you can check this out. It's only just 30 minutes of video, and you'll find out that it's if it's for you or not. But I would say that maybe it is. I do want to play this next after I've done with the where Expedition 33. It's about to end for me. So yeah, and next time we will have Nexus content. So on stream, maybe I'll stream Embers. I'll stream Star Surge or Dimension Mode 2, or when I'm about to attack or take a tower. If you guys want to join in and we can coordinate on live stream or get stream sniped, I don't know. A lot of possibilities, I guess. If somebody from TSS watches this stream, they're gonna be like, hey, look, his shield is down. Let's attack him. So, okay. So, what do you want to see first about the account tour? In the content tab, you can see this is the backend for all the stuff that I've put out. The most likes, I guess, is I've gotten recently is on this one, the artillery build guide. Somebody also disliked the infantry stuff or infantry guide that I made, and yeah, it's so yeah, this is the analytics portion. So this tells you how your account is doing, or the spikes of the number of viewers that you have. The most I've had is, I guess, on this day where I posted 2 videos. One was on the throne. That's actually spike content, like how TSS might have come and seen my videos on that day. But after that, it's gone down to 58 as an average. This tells me what my put one video on tank build up. Yeah, I do. Tanks. Look, here's the whole picture about the 3 unit types. For artillery, you could say that this is like the unstoppable force, right? Artillery, it just blasts through shit, okay? And infantry is like the immovable object that blocks all the shit. And tanks are just somewhere in between. I feel like even the devs didn't know what they were doing when they made this tank march stuff, because yeah, they are fast, but you basically you just go there to die faster, man. I mean, I feel like I have one account that is Tankman. Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen your artillery one. I've also seen your tank one. And I see that you have a really nice division between both of them. The problem, however, is that if you build your tank is a damage stuff, then you lose out on, you will get obliterated by artillery marches. If you build your tanks as defense, then you will be losing to infantry. Like, I mean, tanks are like the most complicated stuff in Nexus War. Artillery and infantry is like straight up, With the tanks, you have to build them according to the heroes that are in your marches. Otherwise, it's not going to work for you. For example, let's take the example here of my heroes, right? These are the 3 that I am using. Now, my logic behind using these is that I have 2 silence heroes and I have 1 damage hero, X578, okay? So infantry are the strongest, tanks are the fastest, yes. And also infantry is the slowest of the 3. So my logic behind this is that I would give this guy the max amount of attack that I can. You can see I have skill penetration, skill attack, increase all damage dealt, skill damage. I have just a bit of skill resist here, but I also have skill attack and skill damage instead of tanks are shit, and Nexus nerfed them in like most of the updates. Yes, yeah, man, they do. I don't know why they do that, but tanks are the shittiest of the 3. I agree with you. Because in order to be a good tank main, you have to take the most back shots in the game. I'm not gonna lie with you, man. I mean, in order to be a good tank main, you have to experiment with all of these tank heroes to see which one is working for you. In setups of infantry, you might want to have 2 silence heroes in order to, keep them silenced, not to get disarmed. I have the best tanks heroes in my artillery main and best artillery heroes in my tank main account. Bro, I know there's only like 2 of you in this stream chat, but this I don't know what can I say, man. This RNG is never in your favor, I guess. RNG is never in your favor. Believe me when I say this, I have these, really good infantry gear pieces. Yeah, because tanks are, with the tanks stuff, Shiri, it's that, like I'm saying, if you have X578, he is only gonna work well if you have a maxed out Miriam. In most cases, most of us don't have that. Since I'm not a tank main, I just have this generic setup in here. But I think replacing X578 with this guy would net me better results. Not this guy, not Vangura, this guy. Because this one has vulnerability stacks. So after a certain percentage, yeah, I think there is a silence chance. So if I'm running a 3-pronged silence setup, that would mean that I actually have a good march, right? But if you want to run X578 to max out his potential, you need a maxed out Miriam. I'm sorry, but this is just me filling out slots. If I had spent some tokens on this guy, I would have him in instead of X578. That would net me better positive results. Why? Because in the first 3 rounds, Nora is going to silence the enemy. Nameless can silence enemies from 2nd round onwards. All throughout the battle, he can trigger it randomly. Oppo can do it in like here. Oppo can do it in like 4 and 8. There's an 80% chance that he's gonna silence them. So basically, you want to keep infantry silenced. So you are tank main and using Miriam Nameless X578. Yeah, so is your setup better than what I'm about to show you? Look. Is your setup better than this guy's setup? Look. Is it better or is it worse? Just for a reference sake, look at his M gears. Both are same. Like, are you at his level? I don't think your march is, your tank march is at this, but your lineup is like this, right? You have Miriam, you have Nameless, and you have X578, right? So if you do have, yeah, I'm still working on gears. Yeah, gears is a long thing. But the thing I want to tell you is that look at this, man. Look at the end result. I still was able to beat this guy. He should be like clapping me. Look at the red stats I have against this guy. Look at my red stats. I still beat him. The thing is that even if he had a level 8 energy converter, I feel like my bar would have gone down to this. It still would not have beaten me. He is also a tier 5 according to his city hall stuff. And he's overally better than me in every single aspect. Just the fact that I had an artillery main account, I was able to beat this guy. He's also about to cap out his stars on his Titan. This build, the thing is that, like how I'm telling you about tank marches, tanks, even the devs don't know what they're doing with the tank march. So the reason why I haven't put out a guide is that it's not gonna help people. My guide is what component should I use in my artillery? If are you asking? Are you asking about the fuel core interface or these true accessory interface? Which thing are you talking about? What components? But because I would recommend that if you have an energy converter that's at least level 5, replace your whatever you have in here, and just, you know, from 5 onwards you would be able to at least fight back. Okay, so fuel core. My civilization is human. This is human. This is the default one for humans, guys. Because, you know, humans have that, okay, accessory interface. Yeah, accessory interface is this one. So I would recommend that if you have a level 5 energy converter. If you don't have that, if you have a level 10 force field generator, if you don't have that, use this massive blade. This is like a default for artillery. This is the default for artillery. If you are infantry, I would say strong interaction shield. If you are tank, I'd say trajectory guide is good, or a static high temperature cutter is good. So for, you know, artillery, you should go with a, if you have a level 5 energy converter, use that, or what I just said. So yeah, I am using humans because humans have that, you know, buff to artillery. My race is human. Yeah. Okay, so this is your stuff. Yeah, the massive blade works fine. I can't actually see the M gears, but yeah, the massive blade works fine. Artillery attack, artillery defense. So you have only 2 of these with the, you know, the star. I'd say you could use a free, like a few more rerolls. Okay, a level 3 energy converter. No, use the massive blade. You should use massive blade at least till, you know, level 5. Because energy converter is not gonna be as good at level 3. Just use this blade. Use the blade for now. You'll be fine. And yeah, these 2 could use some more rerolls. Let me show you mine. I had to reroll like for a very, very long time. Look, I have 3 of these stats. You have like 2 on 1, right? So I have artillery defense at 7.5, and the health at 7.5, and the marching speed at 7.5. For this, I have attack at 7.5, marching speed at 7.5, and health at 6.6. This could have been better, but I still, you know, every chance I get, I go in here, component manufacture, refresh. If I get artillery attack, I just set it to manufacture, because for artillery, that's the best thing we can get. So that also contributes because the T-frame reinforcement doubles that status effect for you. So that's, I guess, I'm getting like a 5 to 6% difference on you and on your march because I have stars on mine. So if you get that, that's, you know, a bonus for you. Yeah. So I think we will wrap this test stream on here for today. From now on, I am going to, you know, start streaming. Okay, check my gears. Let's check your gears. Let's see. Crit strike and reduce damage received. This is not a good M gear. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to re-roll this. Reduce damage received, combat speed. Okay, combat speed. Yeah, this is good, but the reduced damage, I mean, it's 50-50, I guess. Use it until you get an attack stat with combat speed. So skill defense, reduced damage received. For artillery, I don't know, man. Skill defense, increase all damage dealt, not good. So one of your M gears on Floranis, I'd say, is decent, but the other ones need work. So combat speed, yeah, use it for now. When you get another combat speed and skill attack here, replace this one with that. For now, it's fine if you have a combat speed boot on Sintra. Reduce received elemental damage and physical damage. This is not a good one. Either we need to try and roll for a skill resist and a combat speed. That would be better. So this one, yeah, this is good. This is a good M gear. This is one good M gear you have on Sintra. This is also a good increased physical damage with skill penetration. So okay, you have these two that are good on your Sintra. What's this? What's going on? Why is it going outside the screen? Okay, so skill defense and increase all damage dealt on armor. Uh, those are the best gears I got. Yeah, I get you, but I understand like gear stuff is like you need to re-roll again and again, man. For us people that don't have the money to spend on these games. So there's one here with combat speed, I'm guessing. EED must stand for speed, right? Increase all damage dealt. Yeah, this is a good one on Animox. So you have one good M gear on your Animox and with skill penetration. Okay, so your setup needs a lot more re-rolls before it's good. If we go for my stuff, I can show you my setup, I guess. So Floranis, I have one in my tank. I got so many double stat M gears. Yeah, I mean, I don't know why the game just kind of gives you all of the good stuff on one account and the other account just kind of, you know, your luck just kind of runs dry. Hey man, how you doing? Hey Skent. This is a test stream, by the way, man. Congratulations for finding it. I wasn't actually, you know, there was nothing planned for it today. I'm just testing stuff. So yeah, so I'm showing Shiri some good M gear stuffs and what needs rerolls. So for Floranis, I'm using this crit strike and skill penetration. Skill penetration is a good stat. Crit strike for her works because I'm using outburst directive array with her, so she doesn't get disarmed. Here I have increase all damage dealt like to the max. Here I have a shit M gear. This one needs to be replaced. Okay, like I told you, Shiri, this is not a good pull. But until I get something better, this is what I'm stuck with. This one is the best pull you can get on your boots for artillery, skill attack and combat speed. That's the best pull you can get. Because if you look here, from these, you need skill attack as an art main. From all of these, you need combat speed as an art main. Okay, so for the boot, this is the best stats. So let's see Animox. I had to borrow these two from my tank march. Increase all damage dealt and combat speed and increase all damage dealt. So I'm getting like 2 buffs for Animox. This needs to be replaced. It's giving me damage, but I need at least skill attack and combat speed on Animox to, you know, have the best version. This is again a 50-50 pull. Like I told you that you had a 50-50 pull. This is a 50-50 pull. This is an absolute trash one, like increased physical damage, reduced damage received. These are not good stats. These need to change on my Animox. So far I have, please check my tank gears. Okay, yeah, I'll check your tank gears too. I'm just showing you the setups that that might help you with your artillery stuff. So here on Sintra, right, I have the combat speed and skill attack one. Like I told you, this is the best one for artillery. Here we have combat speed and reduced received physical damage. This is a 50-50 pull. Again, the physical damage could have been skill resist. That would have been better. Here we have skill damage, increase all damage dealt. This is a good M gear because this skill damage stuff, it's a glowing gold stat and it's a rare pull. This is a double crit M gear that I'm using. So it's giving me, you know, a 50% chance with 30 from here and 23 from here. So more than a 50% chance that I'm gonna crit on every single hit. So that's a huge one. Let's see. This is your tank stuff, right? Okay, so you have increased elemental damage, skill penetration. This is the best one you could have gotten for the weapon. Increased damage, skill damage. Yes, this is also the best one you could have gotten for the hand. Skill defense, increase all dealt damage on X578. This is good. Skill attack, increase elemental damage. This is also good for X578 because he's going to attack first regardless. Against another X578 though, if he has more combat speed, that guy is going to attack before your X578. Sintra's gear was best. Yeah, Sintra's gear is best, man. That I think it took me 30 boxes of M gears that I had to go through to get those. So it was a pretty long process. I still have to, optimize for Animox and for Floranis. Here, your Nameless is skill defense, increase elemental damage. This could have been skill defense and increase elemental damage. Okay. No, I would say combat speed and increase elemental damage would have been better. Skill defense, increase all damage dealt. I would go for skill resist here and skill attack, I guess. But skill defense is fine too, I guess, because pretty much you're canceling out the other guy's skill attack. Skill defense, increase all dealt damage. So I think you have a pattern here where you're dividing skill defense and attack, aren't you? You're dividing that. Yeah, you're dividing it on all of your gears. Like one is a defense stat, the other is a attack stat. This is a good one. You have combat speed here, you have increase all damage dealt. This is also a very good one, the skill penetration with crit strike. It's good. What the heck? This is all like outside my screen. There's something received here, I don't know what. Skill defense, increase all delta damage. Which hero is it? Okay, Miriam. Yeah, Miriam. For Miriam you have skill defense and increase all damage dealt. It works for her. Skill defense, increase all damage dealt. This works for her too. Could be skill resist here though. Combat speed, increase all damage dealt. You don't need increased damage dealt on Miriam, but if you are going to pump Miriam with all attack stats, I recommend doing it on all the gears or on none at all. And here we have something received and something given. I don't know which. It's just outside my screen. So yeah, your tank setup is interesting. It's like half and half. So if I were to represent this on a bar or some sort, hold on, let me just turn on GIMP. GIMP is GNU image manipulation program. So I'm just gonna use this and give you a rough estimate or idea of what I'm trying to say. So let's say, is there a brush here? Yeah. This is the art. For A for artillery, this is I for infantry, right? And artillery has the most amount of attack, infantry has the most amount of defense. What you're doing right now is you're going half and half on both your M gear stats. Half of your M gear stats on tanks are offense based, half of your M gear stats are defense based. So you're meeting somewhere right here in the middle for your tanks. Is this good? I don't know. I mean, this might not work for you at all. You'll become that guy that's a jack of all trades, master of none. So in the long run, it's not going to help you much. I'd say you would need some rerolls in order to be able to do better. But yeah, that's that. That's the best picture I could paint for you. So let's wrap up the stream here. Guys, have a fantastic day. I'll see you all around. I think I'm getting a call from my wife as well. Yeah, I'm getting a call from my wife. I didn't think that this would run like for this long. So